Okay, hi everybody. This is Mark Edelman, speech language pathologist, and we're practicing this morning on Facebook. We're practicing Facebook Live, and Aaron Arvilla is gracious, and he's volunteered to help me out so that I can learn this process and learn it well. And we have one guest who's come on just for a moment, although we're not going to be here very long. These are practice sessions and mentoring sessions that I'm having with Aaron. He's showing me kind of some of the ins and outs of Facebook Live. And there's Raymond John Magnus. I sure would like to speak to you. And Raymond, do you want to tag Mark Edelman in this video? No, we're not going to talk. We're not going to. We're not going to tag him right now. Okay, so let's see who's on the call here. Let's see if Aaron is here. Wait a minute. Here's somebody who wants to come on. No, we're not going to tag him right now. Okay, so. Let's see Raymond. Let's see if he's still there. I'm inviting Raymond to see if he'd like to come. And Alina Patterson-Lewis is watching, and Kathy Krause is watching. Wow, we've got a lot of people here. And you know, this has been a Facebook Live just to practice with Aaron Arvella. And I've invited, look who's here. This looks like John, is it not? Raymond?
Raymond.
Hi, Raymond. How are you?
Yes, I'm good and well.
So, how are you this morning, Raymond?
Real good.
Okay, very good. And what's your challenge with speaking?
I am real figure it out.
Okay. So, have you figured it out, yes or no?
No.
Okay. Well, maybe I can help you figure it out a little bit, okay? Would you like to speak with me for a few minutes and we can try and figure it out? Okay.
Yes.
Tell me something about yourself. Now, you can speak in one word, 2 words, 3 words, 4 words, or 5 words. Let's just see what happens.
I'm operating engineer.
Okay. So good, very good. That was excellent. That was excellent. Okay, very good, excellent. And what did you have a stroke?
Yes, to the stroke on May 2nd this year.
And how has your speech been since then?
It's been better. Not yet there.
Okay. Okay. You know what one of the wonderful things I like about your speech? You want to know what one of the wonderful things I like about your speech is? You want me to?
What? Yes.
Okay. One of the things I like about your speech is that you're speaking slowly and you're parsing out the words, right?
Okay.
And you pretty much know how fast you can go, don't you?
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you to tell me something else about yourself, and I want you to go at a speed that you can control. Okay?
Okay.
So I want you to tell me something else about yourself, and I want you to tell me something in a way that you can control the words, and you can take as much time as you want. Okay? You ready to give me a
Okay.
sentence?
Yeah.
Okay.
I live with my mother. She is taking taking me under her wings.
Very good. That was excellent. That was excellent. Now, I want you to give me another sentence, okay? And I want you to go as slow as you want. There's no hurry. Just kind of speak in a way that you know that it'll come out smoothly. Take as much time as you want. I want you to tell me something else about yourself.
I learn everything. I want and I practice with is listening and speaking.
Good.
Um, I I I don't know.
Okay,
um,
stop. Okay, hold on. Pause. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you a suggestion, okay?
okay.
You know the ums, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you use an when you're trying to construct a thought or when you're trying to think of the next word. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. My suggestion to you right now is I want you to tell me maybe another sentence or two. And what I want you to do is see if you can hold up on the And instead of using an just use a silent pause. Just pause,
Okay.
just pause silently until the next word comes. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Um.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, that'll be a challenge, won't it?
Yeah. Um. I I think about you daily, and I think about more passion with with is speaking with you.
Man, that was a beautiful sentence. You know that? Do you know why that was a beautiful sentence?
No.
Well, you eased into the sentence and you didn't hurry. Okay? You let each word come out. And guess what I did not hear?
um.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I want you to tell me one more thing about yourself or about anything you want. The first thought that comes to your mind. And I want you to remember to do your best at subtracting the out of your speaking and
Okay.
using a silent pause.
I I big bear fan.
Good. Tell me that again. Tell me that again.
Bear bear fan. Hog Toggle bears. Toggle bears.
I'm not quite getting that.
Chicago Bears.
Ah, the Chicago Bears. Okay. I'm not really a true sports fan because I'm always working most of the time, and I don't usually take the time to watch football. Okay, I want you to tell me one more sentence, okay? And I didn't hear an there either, okay? I didn't hear any there. That was excellent. Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to take it. Just let the words come, and if the words aren't ready to come, just pause. Okay?
Okay.
Tell me something.
I visit with the doctor twice a weekend. Twice every week. Occupational therapy and occupational therapy and inpatient.
Good. Good. Rest. Okay. Okay. You remember the rule about the ums, right?
Yes.
Okay, you're getting better with that. You're getting better with that. And you're not going to be able to do it perfectly yet, okay? But it's a gradual process. It was great. Now, what do you like to be called? Raymond or Raymond John or John? Or what do you like to be called?
Raymond.
Okay, Raymond. Okay, Raymond. Before you go, I want you to tell me something. And hold off on the ums and just go as fast or as slow as you can, keeping control. Oh, caught you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think about spending time with you, and I think about good value with my speaking.
Oh man, that was so good. That was so good. That was excellent. Okay? So, be on some more calls. We're going to be on next week. We're going to be on next week on, on Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. EDT. And we're going to be on Wednesday and Friday at 8:30 a.m. EDT. Okay, so it was Raymond, I enjoyed it.
I think about my mother Marilyn watch you too.
Great. Okay. Well, we'll see you next week. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye now. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So that was very interesting. He has a mild dysarthria and what we call a speech disruption. But we can smooth out his speaking. His speaking can be smoothed out. And he can learn a couple of strategies that will make a significant improvement. In fact, towards the end of our time together, he was speaking a lot better. And I think many of you can see that. Okay. So I'm going to invite somebody else on the call. You know, I came on the call to speak with Aaron this morning, and before I knew it, there were a bunch of other people on here. And there's Marcy. I see Marcy on there. Wow. Marcy's a speech pathologist, and I welcome Marcy. And Christine Matson Zahn is watching, and Sue is watching. And Mary, and boy, Marcy, bravo, Ray, that was great. Hi, Mark, so fun to watch you in action. Well, let's see if we can invite somebody else on the call, and let's see what we can do. So, let's see there and there. Let's see who this is. I think I know who this is. This is Mary. So I'm going to invite Mary onto the call if I can. Okay. No, we want. Where is she? There she is. Here she is, right here. Okay, and it's saying we're adding her, so she should be along. So I just came on for a tutorial. Aaron Orvilla said he would give me a hand and do a tutorial with me on Facebook. The guest declined the live video invitation. Okay, that's all right. And then we have, I'm going to invite my friend Marcy on. And Raymond, you are so welcome. You are so welcome, Raymond. And that was fun. It was fun to work with you. It was fun to give you a little advice, and I think that'll get you started. And I'm waiting for Marcy to come on. I'm getting a blinking, and let's hope that she comes on in a minute. It doesn't look okay. Oh, there she is. I would like
Hey,
everybody
Mark. Hang on a second. Hang on. I'm getting myself set up. Oh, goodness. Check it out. Okay, now I can hear you. Okay, hey. Hey, Mark.
Hey, Marcy. There's 6 people on. Well, there's 6 people on the call, 5 people on the call. Anyway, I'm packing to go on a trip, so we'll catch Mary another time. But I want to introduce everybody to Marcy Meltzer. She is an awesome speech pathologist. She works with children who are late talkers, and Marcy, she has enabled me to think even more positively about people in the human race. The race to help people speak better. And Marcy deals with the little people.
That's right.
And I deal with the older people. So I want to introduce you to Marcy. And I'm going to ask Marcy a question. And what I'm going to ask Marcy to answer, and I'm going to give you 3 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Mark,
I can be long-winded.
I do.
Let me turn on the light so people can see me. I promise I'll try to keep it short.
Okay, and this is Marcy, and she's a loving, 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 beautiful, sharing human being who I think the world of. And she's going to just share with us why she thinks the concept of training parents or training caregivers of those with aphasia, we want to ask her why she thinks that training parents and training caregivers is really the best way to get excellent results with speaking.
Okay, well, that's easy. There's a few key reasons. Like I said, this is what I do all the time. Just in case, for all of you, I know I just shared it on my page too, but I got to tell you, Mark and I are very similar in our approach. So if you've been following Mark, then you'll be interested potentially in what I have to say. And if you've been following me, you will be interested in seeing what Mark has to say. So what I figured out through 30 years, I don't have as many years in as you, Mark. Your knowledge is vaster than mine. I spent my career working with children for 30 years. And I realized my most recent jobs was working in families' homes in their natural environment. And it 100%, the parents who participated in and learned from me how to help their children 100% made progress because their parents didn't rely on me to do the work with their kids. They did it themselves. And who is better to teach your loved ones than the people who care for them? So in my case, it's their parents who care for them, and in your case, it's their loved ones who are caring for them, and they're the ones who are showing them how to survive in life right now in their state of lack of talking, whatever it is, and you talk about all the different reasons that people have difficulty with communication as adults after strokes with aphasia or praxia or all different kinds of things. And so do I work with people who have all different kinds of problems, but the one common thread, because I gave up working with children directly, the one common thread is teaching the caregiver how to do the work, because then they're with them all the time, teaching them anyway. And communication's fundamental for success in life. So that's the short answer.
Wow. I've never heard a short answer out of Marcy since I've known her, but that was a short answer.
Mark, he's calling me on my long-windedness. I think my clients, I do tend to sometimes, I bless their hearts. I love them all. And I coach families. So it's not like, I talk them through things. And, I see a lot of smiles and nods, but I have to get better. On live video, I don't have the social response from people to know, like, okay, shut it down, Marcy.
Well, so Marcy, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for being here, and thank you for visiting. And I'm going to have you on a number of times because Marcy really understands. A lot of speech pathologists don't have the opportunity to work with parents or to work with loved ones.
That's right.
And caregivers.
That's right.
And their progress can never be as good. Just about.
That's right.
I mean, there are exceptions, but and then again, insurance too. At least in my line of work, it ends after a while. So we want
Right.
to teach and we know that we'll get much better results that way. So this is Marcy
Right.
Melzer.
Well, not
and
only that, but it's an ongoing journey. So you have to learn how to do it, because when you don't have access to Mark or, or me or somebody like that, you know how to do it for your family. So yeah, I just, like I said, I saw you on, and I'm glad to invite on. We'll do a proper interview, the two of us, but I'll let you
Yeah.
get back to helping other people and doing what you
Okay.
got to do and get on with
Okay.
my day. So
Okay.
talk to you later.
Thanks, Marcy. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Wasn't she wonderful? Wasn't she wonderful? Man. Okay, Marcy's just a ball of fire. And she's great with the little kids. And she specializes with little children who are late talkers and who either haven't started talking or children who have started talking but have considerable difficulty. And that's where we both agree. So let's see if there's anybody else who would like to come on. We've got Emerald Akers, it looks like. Hi, Emerald. And Debbie Farrell is watching. And Vanessa Colsip. Oh, Vanessa. Oh, what a nice, beautiful person Vanessa is. Vanessa and I worked at a outpatient rehab center in Houston, Texas. And she is one of the nicest, finest individuals I think I've ever met. And I've stayed in touch with her and see her posts and always like them on Facebook. And so, Vanessa, it's great to see you on board. And so, would anybody else like to come on before I disappear? If anybody would like to speak with me. I would be happy to speak with you too. So I'm gonna count to five. I'm going to count to five, and hopefully somebody would like to chat for a few moments and see. We could see what your challenge is around speaking. So if not, I might just let's see if there's anybody else. So let's see if Elizabeth might like to come on. Elizabeth. Well, I don't see an icon with Elizabeth. So that means that I can't speak with her. And Emerald, I don't see an icon with her either. Debbie Farrell is watching. Let's see, Debbie. Let's see if I can. Let's see if Debbie. No, I can't speak with Debbie either because she doesn't have her camera on. And Mary, I think, told us a little while ago that she could not come on because she was busy. So, and Peter Stewart is watching. Let's see if Peter has. His. I'm going to check and see if Peter has a camera or something on that I can speak with him. Guest requests. Oh, okay. So I'm going to do a guest request, and so there's only 3 here. Let's see if there's anybody else. Let me try Peter again. Let me try Peter. But no, I can't speak to Peter either. So here's what you all want to remember. And what you want to remember is always to have, always be plugged in with your iPhone. That's one of the things I have to do right now. So if you all don't mind just for a second, I'm going to plug my iPhone in because it's getting a little low. And I'm only going to be just a few more minutes because it's a lot of fun to help people out, and it's a lot of fun to help people speak better. So if you'll just bear with me. Okay, now I've got electric. So let's see if there's anybody else. How about Fartha? Fartha, let me see. I'm going to see if she would like to speak with me. Okay? But I don't know. I don't think she's going to be able to. And let's see if there's anybody else. Well, anyway, we learned a couple of things this morning. And one of the things we learned from Raymond, I don't know if many of you were on the call when Raymond was here, but Raymond has speech disruptions where his speech kind of stops and then it starts again. And he uses a lot of filler words while he's trying to think of a word. He uses the word when he's trying to think of something to say. And what we did today is we helped him take out of his speaking, and his speech sounded much smoother. And one of the other things that we taught Raymond how to do was how to speak at his own speed. A lot of times when people with speaking difficulties speak too fast, speech gets disrupted. There is a perfect speed for everyone when they speak. And there's a perfect speed for people even if you've had a stroke and aphasia. And there is a perfect speed, and when we find that perfect speed, speech usually gets much smoother. So for people who have things like dysarthria, which is a motor speech problem, we find a certain speed and a certain latency, and you'll learn all about this because I'm going to share it. But so I'm going to be leaving you shortly, and I just want to remind everybody that next week we're going to be on Facebook Live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Monday, I won't be on Facebook Live, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So if you would, make sure that you write down that on Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to be on Facebook Live at 6 p.m. And on Wednesday and Friday, we're going to be on Facebook Live at 8:30 in the morning. And both of those times are Eastern Daylight Time. So on that, I'm going to say goodbye. And this call started out with just a tutorial session, a mentoring session with Aaron Orvilla, and it ended up being a session where I shared with you many of some simple concepts about speech, and we met somebody really interesting, Marcy Melser, who's a good friend of mine, another speech pathologist. So we'll see you soon, and if you've even liked this video, please share it. Please share it with others so that they can see that there's help for people who have aphasia. There's help for people with motor speaking difficulties. And that's what we're trying to publicize and show people that speech therapy really works with all kinds of different kinds of speaking problems. And we're going to show you and demonstrate that and teach you about speaking. This is Mark Idelman, speech-language pathologist, wishing you have a great Sunday. Hope you have lots of nice time with your family, and we'll see you Tuesday. Bye-bye now.